Jerusalem is a city in the Middle East, located on a plateau in the Judean Mountains between the Mediterranean and the Dead Sea. It is one of the oldest cities in the world and is considered holy to three major Abrahamic religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. I was part of an Africa delegation in Jerusalem, and we got the opportunity to do some sightseeing. Today we're going to be traveling through Jerusalem, and as you can see, we're on the Mount of Olives. The wind, I hope the wind is not too bad, but behind me you can see the old city. Yep, pretty nice. It's nice and hot today. I guess it's going to get hotter, but yeah, pretty cool day of traveling in Jerusalem. Just a random camel walking by. We started on Mount of Olives and walked down the Palm Sunday Road all the way to the Garden of Gethsemane. So this is the road that Jesus came down, where they threw the palms in the road and their clothing and everything, and we're walking it. The eastern side of the Kidron Valley in Jerusalem is occupied by a huge Jewish cemetery. It is expected that the Messiah will be returning on the Mount of Olives. And this is our next stop, the Garden of Gethsemane. And everywhere where there is some significant spot, a church is built. I'm standing here in the Garden of Gethsemane. And we're just experiencing the garden where Jesus spent time, many different stages of his life. And some of these trees are really old. We're in the Garden of Gethsemane, and this is actually a private part of the gardens, where we spend some time just spending time with God, praying and so forth. And absolutely amazing, the thought that Jesus was actually here to look at the different sites, and so amazing. And yet you can hear the cars, the horns, the everything, the buzz of a city that's alive and modern and things, and yet so old. It's an amazing experience. Driving up on the other side of the Kidron Valley towards the city of David, we passed Mount Zion and stopped at one of the gates of the old city, the Zion Gate. And you can just see how this gate has survived years of weather and wars and people. We're going to the upper room apparently, and the buildings and stuff here is just absolutely amazingly beautiful. Absolutely amazing beautiful. Jerusalem was totally destroyed around 70 after Christ, and most of these buildings are new. It will give a visitor the idea and the feel of how it could have been. Right behind me is the Mount of Olives, where it's said that Jesus will return, and that's why they seem to bury everybody there, because they want to be ready when he arrives. It's not bad thinking. We're inside, or shall I say the bottom, where Jesus was thrown into a pit awaiting trial and for the crucifixion, where they tortured him and stuff. And this feels much more real, although who knows if this is real. This is Peter renouncing Christ. Not funny. Poor guy. We drove northeast along the walls of the old city to walk the Via Dolorosa. Two cars need to pass each other. Gaan hulle hier by mekaar verbykom. We're walking the Via Dolorosa, and the segment that we're doing now is the one where Simon of Cyrene basically carried the cross because Jesus couldn't anymore. This is impressive. I almost lost my group, and luckily I made the right choice because here they are again. As I've mentioned, they built a church or a building over every spot that might have some religious value, which now has become serious tourism destinations. And there you have it. We are walking through the old city of Jerusalem. Stop looking at me. And this is our tour guide. And we are sitting down now to have a lovely lunch. My roommate, Frans, back in action, eating. And the ladies.
Kom jelle, vannig, kom jelle. Me. My hair.
My hair.
My hair, my hair.
My hair, my hair.
My hair, my hair.
So yes, we're sitting here in Old Jerusalem, right?
Yeah.
All right, say something about Old Jerusalem. Now he's going to look back like, anyway.
Well, old Jerusalem is not that much old like I am old. I'm 3,000 years old.
Oh.
Jerusalem here is only 2,000 years old.
Ah, you look good. Look good. I'm only 100 years old.
Yeah, you're a young man. Small boy.
I have no idea how all these shops make a living. I've never seen so many with such a variety of items, ranging from jewelry to candy to almost anything. Not only are there a bunch of stalls and stuff, people are just driving here in the back with their cars and vehicles, but it's so cool. I mean, so many things. Oh, thought it was another one. But yeah, a lot of fun.
Original one is taken by the Romans in Rome. Explore the temple. How we know that?
We're at the Wailing Wall now, closest that they can get to the Temple Mount to pray, and apparently we're going to pray now. Should be interesting. The Wailing Wall is divided in two sides, one for the men and other for the ladies. The western wall of the Temple Mount is the closest to where Herod built the temple. The eastern side of the temple was the entrance, and the western side was considered to be the most holy of holies. This spot is the closest to that part of the temple, and that's why this is such an important place for them. This is pretty impressive. I mean, this is the Bible literally coming alive. This is not just a religion, it's a lifestyle. The guys here, they're pretty serious about everything. Now this is the true meeting spot between religion and tourism. Also between history and the present day. The people of Israel allow people from all over the world to enter into their very rich and old heritage, yet going about their everyday lives. With a growing population of almost more than 1 million people, it is a mix of the old world filled with religious views and practices, mixed in with modern world's business and technology growth. It is the start of a beautiful day, and the city of Jerusalem slowly awakens. There is one more stop on this visit to Jerusalem that I want to share with you. The Garden Tomb. We're visiting the Garden Tomb where Jesus was laid to rest. But what I didn't know was that Golgotha is basically right here as well. And a whole part of history, according to the Bible, broke open for me here this morning. Let's go inside and have a look. There are a couple of opinions about which religious sites are true. The Garden Tomb is one of them. But according to traditions of the Roman Empire, this one makes most sense to me. At this moment we're standing at Golgotha. This is the place they most probably crucified Jesus. Where now you can see in the background it's basically a bus stop. Many years ago the road to the city basically passed by here. And as they did in the Roman times, they crucified the bad guys right next to the road that everybody could see what they did. Thus also the reason why there was a plaque above the cross, above Jesus when he hung there, saying that he was King of the Jews. This is a pretty amazing place. I think just because everything, it's been so long, Jerusalem was destroyed in the meantime and so on. The idea that it's here, the fact that you can see the city walls and stuff right back there and stuff it's amazing. So I think today especially this is really kind of getting to me, and this is special for some reason. I love the garden. We're going into the garden, so let's go have a look there at the tomb. This is a wine press. Pressing wine. It's actually grape juice. Delicious. And now we're in front of the tomb of Jesus, where he was laid. He was supposed to be in there for a year, and then they take the bones, and you can see those small little boxes in the background there. They would place the bones in there and he would be buried. But yeah, he only lasted 3 days in the tomb, and now he is gone. And the guys going in there, and I'll be going in there too, is a testimony that Jesus is not there anymore. Jerusalem is an extreme diverse city with not only amazing sights but also amazing people. I think this will be a place that I want to return to and explore even more of the sights and the amazing things to see.